Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining me in the card closet. This is Eric. It has been a little while. I have been watching a lot of Olympics in the evenings, to be honest with you, and that's usually when I make my videos, is in the evenings. And I've been enjoying the track and field, and before that the swimming. And my wife is a big fan of the gymnastics, so watched several nights of that with her as well. Just lots of cool stuff. I like the track and field, and so I haven't had my evenings free too much to do a video, and I've gotten a bunch of stuff that I've picked up furthering my Hall of Famer project. But first, let's do our mystery baseball player of the day in honor of episode 461. I picked a player who had 461 career stolen bases. Let's see if you can figure out who he is. His rookie card was in 1969 Topps. His Topps run ran from 1969 through 1982. In the 1972 set, he had an inaction card as well as his regular card. And in 1976 Topps, he had a record breaker card. When I was a kid, he was Mr. 30-30. He had 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in the same season 5 times. And before he came along, that had only been accomplished 4 times in baseball history. He played 14 seasons. The first 7 seasons were with the New York Giants. And the last 7 seasons were with 7 different teams. He jumped around, and his cards almost on a new team every year, including these teams: New York Yankees, California Angels, Chicago White Sox, Texas Rangers, Cleveland Indians, St. Louis Cardinals, and Chicago Cubs. He was a right fielder his whole career, where he won 3 Gold Gloves and was a 3-time All-Star. There are only 2 people in Major League history that have hit 300 home runs and stole 400 bases. This guy and his son. So how many of you were able to get Bobby Bonds? And this is his 1976 Yankees card. He was an all-star, a Topps all-star that year, voted on by the youth of America. So Bobby Bonds is going to join us for this video. All right, so you know I've been doing the Hall of Fame project, Shiny Hall of Fame project, with 2023 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. And I showed a number of those a couple videos ago to kick off that project. And these are so reasonably priced that I'm able to get them pretty rapidly. And they're, you know, I don't think I've paid more than $5 for one of them, for any of them. So let's take a look at who's come in recently. Willie Stargell pops. Beautiful. Love that prism refractor shine on these. To all you Yankee fans, we've got Whitey Ford. That red background doesn't show the rainbow very well, but you can still see it in the silver lining around the edges. So Whitey Ford. Greatest player of all time, Babe Ruth. This is the 3rd year that Topps has put out this set, and there have been repeat players, so I'm hoping maybe we'll get a Babe Ruth in a Red Sox jersey card before they're done with this. And there's the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm glad they picked picked the Mariners for him on that one. The Goose, Gossage. Could have gone with the Yankees, although I remember him best with San Diego. Bobby Doerr, the last man alive who played in the 1930s. He passed away several years ago now. There are two men alive that played in the 1940s. Only two left. Do you know who they are? Got some Tiger fans out there. Here's Al Kaline. Jim Thome. Legends Never Die. Just had a video of him meeting Jim Thome in the autograph line. Fairly new inductee here, Scott Rowland. I tell you what, that non-colored background has the most refraction action going on. The ones that have the orange, the yellow, those don't have quite as much, the red. I have to look up my 1954 cards and see what colored background these ones are that appear to be silver. But Robin Roberts. So we've got Whitey Ford and Robert Roberts, two of the best pitchers from the 50s. Randy Johnson. Roy Campanella. Very underrepresented in my collection. I don't think I have a single playing day card of Campy. Here's one of my favorite pitchers growing up, Steve Carlton. Very cool. Local hero. I met this guy once at a card show. I stood in line to get his autograph. Harmon Killebrew. Nice younger picture of him there. Ernie Banks. Love that car. That's awesome looking. Another one of my favorite pitchers as a kid, although he was in the twilight of his career when I first remember him, Tom Seaver. I think of him as a red. This is on the Mets, so who knows, maybe they'll come out with one with him in a Reds uniform. Eddie Murray, Mr. Consistency, pretty much had the same stats every year for 20 years, it seems like. Not really, but very, very consistent. 500 home runs, 3,000 hit club. And finally, I went and got the 1952 design of Ted Williams, just because it looks cool. It's not the same as these. But anyway, that is an update on my Hall of Fame collection. I'm really enjoying this. You know, talk about collecting just to have fun, and this is a real fun one for me. It frees me from the arguments about who should and shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, because if you're a Hall of Famer, you're going to be on my want list for this project. And I find that harder to do, like with playing day cards. You know, I really find it hard to want to get a playing day run of players that I don't think were worthy of the Hall of Fame. And so this one is just fun. I don't have to think about that. Just if they're in the Hall, I'm going to try to get them as part of this project. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you got Bobby Bonds. And I'll talk to you again soon, everybody. Take care.